Hey YouTube family, welcome to my channel, 111 Love Messages Tarot, where I'm here to bring to you 111 Love Messages. Hey Leos, how are you? Hope you're happy, safe, and healthy out there. Bringing to you your March 2023 love reading, tapping into the energies, frequencies, and vibrations of the individual you are thinking of while viewing this video. This can be for the person you're in a relationship with, a situationship with, liking, loving, estranged from, married to, divorced from, separated from, fucking, and all of that jazz. Keep in mind the energies can swap though. If you don't feel like this is their frequency toward you, it can be yours towards them. Be sure to check your other placements as well as theirs. And if it doesn't gel with you at all, it's simply not for you. Please like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. Universe creator, help me to summon down the energies, frequencies, and vibrations for my Leos for March 2023. What does Leos need to know about the individual they are thinking of while viewing this video for March 2023? We have the Hanged Man. This person is, they're starting to see things differently. They're starting to view things from a different perspective here. But yet, they're waiting. They're standing still. They're not making any sudden movements. We have the Nine of Swords. It's because they're stressing. It's like they're conjuring up things in their minds, in their heads. They're in like a severe headspace right now. We have the Empress here. We have the Ten of Cups. Just take all of these that fell, and we have the Four of Pentacles. They're holding on to their values about family and how they view family and wanting a happy family and a successful one. They're holding on to their views about that. They're holding on. They could be holding on to the family they created with you. But this person is the in a state of overthinking. The in a state whereas they're gaining different perspectives. They have different scenarios that they keep going over and over and over and over. And they're holding on to how things seem to be or how they were. They're upset at the fact that, I think this came up for your reading last month, Leos, whereas they see your value now. It's like at a time, this message keeps coming up for you. It's like at a time previously when you were together, they were focused on other things. They weren't treating you as they should have been treating you because you weren't treating you as you should have been treating you. The way someone treats you is a reflection of how you treat yourself, how you honor yourself, how you value yourself, what your metric system is. And that was not always the case for you. So now that they see this happening, they have different views on how you are and how your life is. And they're holding on to that. They're holding on to how things once were, how happy the relationship once was. Proverbial white picket fence, the children, the dog, the house on the hill, the so-called perfect life is something that they're thinking about. And it's saddening them, it's stressing them because they're making up shit as they go along. Certain things that just weren't there or certain things that they wish to be there, they're living as if it were reality. It's like they're kind of stuck in their head right now. And they're holding on to certain ideas that they just can't let go of. So it's just a discombobulated array of mixed ideas that's going on within them. And it's nothing is like actually reality. You know, they're just thinking about all of this. Let's clear this up. What is the Hangman in regards to for my Leos for March 2023? The Hangman. Wow, this is you that's coming up. We have strength here. Or you can be involved with another Leo. You can be involved with any sign whatsoever here. We have the Queen of Swords. It could be upset that this relationship's severed, you know. This, you know, it's been over. Again, you could be estranged. You could be in no contact with them. You could have recently broken up. And they're reeling from this. They're still pretty upset about it. Yeah, we have the Ten of Swords. It's like a betrayal they felt or are feeling. We have the Chariot here. Could be involved with a Cancer. They're upset because you decided to cut this union off, or they decided to cut this union off, or move past things that just would no longer serve them anymore. And we have the Ace of Swords there. So as I mentioned, a lot of ideas, a lot of thinking going on. This person has a lot of ideas. They're overthinking. They're thinking way too much. You know, they could be at a distance from you emotionally or physically. You know, in a whole other continent, state, city, town, whatever. They're at a distance from you some type of way. And they're longing for that security again of that family dynamic there. They have these ideas that they're, you know, thinking of. They're thinking of betrayals. They're thinking of a lot of previous events. They're thinking of future events. A lot's going on with them. It's like they have a sense of betrayal. They feel betrayed by your values now. If that makes any sense. Like, you have a different sense of self. And it's like they feel betrayed by that. Because you evolved, or you're evolving, and you're moving forward, and you're going forward. They have a sense of, well, damn. This message is like coming to you a lot, Leo. I noticed that in like other readings I've done, that the message keeps repeating. That this person is like realizing who the fuck you are now. And they want that again. It's like they want that now. And it might be a little too late for you. You're like, okay, you can't just jump in and think that, you know, everything's going to work out or everything is going to be how it used to be, because I'm not that person anymore. Like, some people expect you to still be the same person who you were. They don't know or have realized that as we get older, we change. We're supposed to do that. We're supposed to evolve. We're supposed to not do the bullshit things that we used to do, or make, you know, bad decisions. You're supposed to learn from that, and you're supposed to apply them to future occurrences or future endeavors or the future as a whole. You apply the lessons you learn, and they feel a sense of betrayal that you're doing that now. And they think that things are going to just pick up where they left off or how they used to be. Like, they don't have that in their mindset, whereas that's why I said their thoughts are just fucking crazy and kind of erratic. How are you going to expect somebody to be the same person who the fuck they were 10 years ago? Sometimes people aren't even the same person they were 10 minutes ago. Like, you can't expect people to just remain the same. People have a right to change their mind about things. You know, it could be very difficult, but they still have that right as them being a human being and what's best for them. So, hold on for 1 sec. My apologies. I had to let that phone call go through. I thought I put it on Do Not Disturb, but I actually didn't. So excuse me for that. Yeah, as I was saying, you know, this person feels like, they feel like the fact that you moved on with your life, that you just went against them or went against the grain, and they can't understand why this is happening or why it happened. Like, again, they're gaining new views. They're gaining different views about what's going on and about everything that's happening. So it's taking a lot of strength out of them as well. You know, they have a sense of pride. They're trying to convey to you strength, or they have it together, or, you know, this isn't, you know, it's whatever, I'm going with the flow, but that's not what it is. You know, this person is staying up at night thinking about this shit, thinking about you, thinking about how things were together, how they were happy, how they felt happy. You know, they're not even, pardon me, they're not even focusing on what they need to be focusing on. Like, they feel like it's like replaying over and over. There's a lot of shit that's going on. It's like, okay, it's like a lot of fabrications. Like, this person, you would think they had a mental illness or some shit. And they may. And I'm not making light of that at all, because that is no joke. You know, when people have mental illnesses, they might not even be aware that that's what they have or what's going on. Maybe this person needs to go to counseling or something. Because if you can play out situations going on in your head that's not actually happening, that is kind of a mental illness. It's like you're just thinking of shit, and it's just not happening, but you believe it to be happening. You know, this person could be behaving as though you're still in a relationship, or behaving like their behavior is a little, it's just kind of all over the place. It's not stable at all. And you're like looking at them like, what the fuck are you on? Like, what are you smoking? You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's not really, you're not used to them behaving this way. You know what I mean? So it's like a little, because they thinking about shit too much, that's just not happening. And sometimes that just can be a little crazy. You know, it's like you conjuring up shit in your head that's not even going on, or it has nothing to do with reality here, but this is something that you're just making up. And that can come off as like, ma'am, sir, I'm gonna need you to get it together. But you have been moving forward and progressing. And this person is at a place where they don't want to see that. They want you to be where they left you. Or they want you to still be in a place where they can manipulate you, or try to use you for their benefit. And you're not having it. Case closed. Lover's Oracle for my Leos. For March 2023. Lover's Oracle for my Leos for March 2023. Lover's Oracle for my Leos for March 2023. Surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. And that's what you did. You surrendered the old. You surrendered the old ways. You surrendered how you used to act. You surrendered how you used to behave, how you were even interacting with yourself, how you were loving yourself, how you were respecting yourself. You surrendered that shit. You let that shit go. You cut that off. That part of you, you let it go. Okay? And this is the new that's entering into your life now. You surrendered. This person doesn't want you to surrender. Okay, this new you, this newfound you, this evolved you, it's like, well, damn, where is the old you? I want the old you. And no, you're not going to get that. That person doesn't exist. Sometimes that doesn't register with people. You know what I mean? You surrendered that shit. So maybe it's time for them to surrender this relationship, or just give it up. Because if they're still expecting you to be who you were 5 years ago, or a year ago, or even a few months ago, then they just need to throw in the towel. Because it's not going to happen that way. It's not going to happen that way. You know, if they have to accept the new, they have to accept the person you are now, or just don't accept you at all. Point blank. 111 Lover's Oracle for my Leos for March 2022. 111 Lovers Oracle for my Leos for March 2022. I keep saying 2022, 2023, 2023. Maybe this is something that carried on from March 2022 is why I keep saying it. But 2023. Your sex is incredible. See, this is the shit that they're thinking about too. You know, your sex could have drove them crazy too, because that shit can happen as well, you know. So they're thinking about that. They're thinking about everything. You know, it's a lot that's in conjunction with everything else. Pardon me. If I'm sniffling, I have a little bit of a head cold. So, you know, it's like, okay, great. Yeah, my sex is incredible, but that's not me anymore. Like, you're not going to be with me just for sex, or, you know, I want something more meaningful. I want something that's more, you know, passionate within growing our relationship, marriage, if you're not married to them, something that's more elevated, something that's more stable instead of just having sex. Not to say that was the basis of your relationship, but, you know, this is something this person is thinking about as well. The sex, your sex was great. I love making love to you and all this shit, but, you know, listen, can't come back in and think things going to pick up. No, they are not. They're going to have to learn this on their own, Leo, or maybe you're possibly just going to tell them, like, look, you know, what you're thinking is just wrong as fuck. Like, get it together, sir, madam. Yeah, but this is something that they are thinking about as well. All right, Leos, I hope you enjoy that. You enjoy the rest of your month, your AM, your evening, your afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and take care.